What's your name?
No, my name.
Yes. And where do you
Oh,
live? What's your name and where do you live?
my name is Vivian For-mukwai, and I live in Toronto, Canada.
Amazing. Okay. What's the name of your business that helps singles in the digital era to find love?
The name of the business is Viana, Viana Connections.
Vienna Connections. Okay. It sounds like it comes from Vivian. All right.
Yeah.
Not gonna guess too much into that. When did you start this company, this organization?
I started it, like I said earlier, during my school age. I was just like, I just like, matching singles. Anyway, secondary school, I was a very shy person. So, but when I went to the university, if I see a friend who is looking for love, and I have a friend that is looking for love, I will always like recommend them without even knowing what matchmaking is. Then just I'll give you a little brief how I came out to this. I also plan events. And when I used to plan events, I do my own parties. I have gentlemen coming, women coming, you know, with the hope of, finding love. Because I always do things like Valentine's Day. And when they come to that event, some of them are coming to catch up with your friends. And even if they see a single person, they don't even have time or they don't have that courage to approach them. Then after the event, they'll start asking me, this girl that was dressed this way, do you know if they're single? Then I started matching them. That's how I came. So I actually started doing it officially in 2018. That I really completed a course, registered, and started doing it in a professional way.
Very interesting. That was pre-pandemic. I'm sure the business exploded during pandemic, but I'm not gonna get into the pandemic question today. Who is in your target market, madam? Who are the people that you're looking for? Who are the people that you serve regularly?
Oh, like my target market, as I said earlier, is Blacks and Africans with those of Caribbean origin living in the diaspora from the ages of, I'll say, 29 to 70.
Okay. And what careers are you seeing very often? People in what professional fields come to you more often?
They're just different. I have business people, I have engineers, doctors, nurses, so all walks of life.
Okay. And your database, I would argue it's a very rich one. Do you want to shed light on how large, how deep it is?
Yeah, I have over 100 people in my database. And yes, when I match them, I take them out of the database and bring new ones in.
Okay, 100 sounds good because you can really pay attention and follow them through the process and make sure that they're finding the love, the apple of their eyes. That sounds very interesting. What challenges are you seeing in this line of work?
Hmm. That's a good question. Some of the challenges I see is when people come with unrealistic expectation, especially men. Most
Tell me about
men,
that.
when when they come, they're looking for this perfect woman with this body type, and they're so particular, coming up with something that, to me, I know that physical attraction is very important, but sometimes it's good to get to know that person and see how their heart is. You can, something like physical attraction, it fades away with time. So if you're looking for this person with a muscle, 6 foot build and everything, 10 years down the line, if their body change or any kind of illness, are you going to leave them? So it's good to know their heart, see if that's someone you can build your life with, not just on how they how they appear to you physically.
So, from what I'm hearing you could have a guy who is clearly a 3.5. He
Mm.
comes there, is looking for a hot chick who is a 10. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I do have that too.
Oh goodness. All right. I
Yeah.
wish them well. But I'm happy I'm not the one that has to deal with that problem. You're the one that has to deal with that problem. And so
Yeah, I see
how do you
men.
help them to manage their expectations? Because
Yeah,
hey, They come, they
Sometimes you have
thinking that they're the second coming of Christ.
yeah, sometimes I have to talk to them, and okay, I'll just be. Let me just give an example. I had a client who came to me a couple of years ago. He was like 35, and he was looking for someone for like 25.
Wow.
So I made him understand that a lot of women in their middle 20s, they are not ready. I have some, but I don't think they're ready for commitment. And I have someone here who is 30. If you're ready, like, no, that age, I want someone in their 20s. Okay, finally, he just gave the benefit of doubt. You get to know that girl, and the rest is history. And he really thanked me later to have encouraged him to go with that person who was a little more, bit more mature.
Very interesting. All right, can you share with us one cool success story that you've had recently as a final, the icing on the cake of this whole finding love in a digital era?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, there's a couple that I brought together just like during the pandemic. Like you said, pandemic time was such a wonderful time because everybody knew what virtual is. Everything was online. So it just picked up really fast and everything went so well because both of them were ready for relationship. And now within a few months, everything fell in place. They got married and they're living so happily.
Hmm. Uh, which city of the world, if I may ask? You don't have to give names. Which city of the world?
They are in the US. They're
United
from
States.
different cities.
Very
Yes.
good. All right, cool. At least we know that United States population would hopefully be growing in the next couple of months or years, thanks to that heavy lifting that you did to bring them together. We want to thank you so much, Madam, for continuing to help our people in diaspora to find themselves, find love, find soulmates, to continue the traditions of our parents, which is find love, start a family, do the right thing, and be a good man or be a good woman. I have tried to avoid the ethical questions so much, like do you do couples of the same sex? Do you do all of that? Do you match chiefs and non-chiefs and all of that? I leave all of that out for another time, maybe when we do very controversial topics. But I want to thank you so much for your time. I want to thank Vienna Connections for stepping up and filling a blank and filling a need that our people need, because people get so busy, professionals get so busy, they don't have the time to socialize. And it's been an absolute pleasure to bring you onto the Story Warrior channel. This has been Gideon For-mukwai, the Story Warrior from the hinterlands of Africa, having a great time in the heartlands of America. And yes, today I was fortunate to have Madame Vivian from Vienna Connections. Thank you so much. Keep commenting, keep sharing, and please subscribe to our channel and let people know about the good work of Vienna Connections. Peace to you. Love to you all. Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.